Welcome, everyone. We're so happy you've tuned in tonight to Crown Thy Good. We're here to encourage the ideals of peace, consideration, and community. I was inspired by the film Bob Marley, One Love when I watched it earlier this year. In the opening scenes, it focuses on a concert that Marley produced with a purposeful intent to ease tensions and foster reconciliation amongst Jamaicans during their national elections in 1976 that were incredibly violent. Just as Marley's endeavors unified Jamaicans, we trust that the energy generated in this conversation will demonstrate the enduring power of peace and social harmony and elevate and magnify that intention. Many spiritual teachers demonstrate the power of amplified energy by highlighting an incredible shift that happened in 1993 when a group of meditators reduced violent crime in Washington, D.C. by 23.6% one summer. It's expressed in the United States national motto, E pluribus unum, or from many one, adopted in 1776, that though Americans have always been diverse and appreciative of their diversity, the early Americans' emphasis on unity strengthened their nation and held it together. I recently reread A Swiftly Tilting Planet by the author of A Wrinkle in Time, a passage that jumped out at me that holds a similar energy to Crown Thy Good that I'd like to read and share with you right now. A young boy called out for help, and a unicorn appeared, and this is their exchange. The unicorn started with, "You called me, and because there is great need, I am here." And the boy said, "You know the need? I've seen it in your mind. How is it that you speak my language?" The unicorn neighed again, the sound translucent as silver bubbles. "I do not. I speak the ancient harmony." "Then how is it that I understand?" "You are very young, but you belong to the old music." They continue a few paragraphs later and begin again. "What am I supposed to do now that I've called on all of heaven with its power and you've come?" The unicorn neighed. "Heaven may have sent me, but my powers are closely defined and narrowly limited, and I've never been sent to your planet before. It's considered a hardship assignment." He looked down in apology. The boy studied the snow-dusted rock at his feet. "We haven't done all that well by our planet, have we? There are many who would like to let you wipe yourselves out, except it would affect us all. Who knows what might happen? And as long as there are even a few who belong to the old music, you are still our brothers and sisters." The boy stroked the unicorn's long. See, I get emotional. Isn't that Gracie? The boy stroked the unicorn's long, aristocratic nose. "What should I do then? We're in it together." "That unicorn's name is Gaudier, which is Latin for more joyful." Okay, I knew I was going to get emotional. Okay, so tonight we're going to hand it over to my friend Michael in a moment for a reflection and meditation. Michael is an innovative community builder and performance artist. And then Michael will hand it over to Joy, who is, goodness, I'm sorry, guys. That's such an emotional passage. So we'll pass it on to Joy after Michael for an energetic process that will help us clear and support this energy of social harmony. And then my friend Steve, who is a highly intuitive medium, will close with a channeling. So to reiterate, no rubber-soled shoes, please. You can either wear socks or be barefoot. Drop into your heart centers, which Joy may explain. Make sure that you're hydrated. Information travels on the water molecule. Maybe even have a glass of water with you. And it's also helpful to face the magnetic north. While working with energy, you'll find that the work will be about 30% stronger. So now I'd like to hand it over to Michael, who will support us with a reflection and meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. First, I want to acknowledge your emotional state because I feel it too. And why I'm here actually is because of that, is this great desire to see my family, my human family, come together. And right now in the United States of America, I believe around the world, we have so much happening, right? And you turn on the news and one country is in war with another one, and this country is in war with, this country, and all these things are happening that seem overwhelming. And now in our own country, we have a family that is divided. And it saddens me, it breaks my heart. Because it's literally happening within my own family, and my human family. And I feel that I'm here for one reason, and that is to bring people together, to remember themselves. Are we a Republican or are we a Democrat? Is that what you came here to be? Are we a right or a left side? Is that what we are? Or are we more than that? And I believe, and I'll say actually I know, that this time in history is a time for you to decide who and actually what you are. Are you a creator? Are you just going to go along with other people's creation that they keep pointing at us through their frequencies of visuals of who's bad and who's good and who's going to destroy the planet and who's going to kill those people off and who's going to stop those rights and who's not going to have those censors, and not women for women against this person and hating these people? That's not who we are. That's not what I see when I talk to people on a daily basis. But we start to believe it. And so I'm not here for our group or for all those who will be listening to this to tell you how you should operate in your life, because if you will go within your heart. So right now, I'm just going to take a time for us to set it up for what Joy is getting ready to do and what Steve's getting ready to do for us, to just get to our hearts. And I ask us all to just come to that place of remembering who you are and what you are and why you're here. And let's focus on that just for a moment. All right, so I'm going to guide you through a quick meditation of coherence. So let's just close our eyes just for a moment, or open them, whatever you'd like to do. All right. Take this time and breathe. Breathe in the breath of life. And at this time, I just call each and every one who's listening to us, who's gathered with us right now, to call in all of those who are the beings of light, who are the beings of love, who are here for you, to support you through this very challenging time in the planet Earth. Let's connect to ourselves and remember, who are you? Imagine the world that you actually choose. Does it not have the people that you're not wanting to get into office? Do they just not exist? Or can you see compassion for them? Can you feel love for them, even amongst the things that you find maybe you're despising? And so what I ask us to do right now is just to see yourself and feel yourself into wholeness, loving and being a beacon of light. What is that like? What is it like to be love, unconditional, without any condition? Because that is who you are, and that is who I am. So I call this love into being. I call this love that we are, without any judgment for another, without any accusation towards the other, without any fear about what they can and can't do. No one has power over your reality. You create it. And so whatever that reality is, let it be the frequency of love. for you are the frequency of love. Feel yourself into being, into this love, and let it pour out to each and every one this time, in this moment. You are the light. So now, let us take this knowing, this peace, this joy, this kindness, this wisdom, and let it be with you as we go through this journey in this moment. Okay. Now, I just want to thank you all for being here, and I'm grateful, and I really do mean that when I say we are one family, and I am grateful for you all, whatever you choose, whatever sides you're on. I believe in the power of the light beings of you and of me to do this work that we came here to do. And with that, I give you all my gratitude, all my love. May this time that we are in be one of great joy. That word keeps coming up. Even amongst all the challenges, we'll get through, I promise. I know so. So with that, Joy, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Michael. We're going to begin with an oath, so please raise your right hand. I promise to be kind to myself.
I promise to be kind to myself.
I promise not to compare my work or myself.
I promise not to compare my work or myself.
I promise to have fun.
I promise to have fun.
Now I'd like to explain a little bit. We're going to be doing repeat after me phrases, which Aaron will repeat for all of you. And after which I will say, go to your center. And what I mean by go to your center is that imagine that there is a tube of light, of white light that runs up the center of your body that encompasses your spinal nerves. And it's the beginning of the front and the back of each of your chakras, but it runs all the way up into the higher realms and all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And it's an actual real thing. And so now we're going to begin with these repeat after me phrases. I command that all of my bodies immediately center and align.
I command that all of my bodies immediately center and align.
Harmonize and balance.
Harmonize and balance.
And ground to the heart of Gaia.
And ground to the heart of Gaia.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. And take a breath. Disentangle my mind from my body.
Disentangle my mind from my body.
And realign my mind to my body with wholeness. Now, please.
And realign my mind to my body with wholeness. Now, please.
Go to your center. Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the collective consciousness. Now, please.
Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the collective consciousness. Now, please.
Go to your center. Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
In the presence or absence of the collective consciousness.
In the presence or absence of the collective consciousness.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. Take a breath. Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the morphic fields.
Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the morphic fields.
Of fear, anxiety, and worry.
Of fear, anxiety, and worry.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
In the presence or absence.
In the presence or absence.
Of fear, anxiety, or worry.
Of fear, anxiety, or worry.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. Take a breath. Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the morphic fields of the Republican and Democratic parties.
Disentangle my mind, body, and soul from the morphic fields of the Republican and Democratic parties.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
Realign my mind, body, and soul with wholeness.
In the presence or absence.
And in the presence or absence.
Of any and all political parties.
Of any and all political parties.
Or affiliations.
Or affiliations.
Now, please.
Now, please.
Go to your center. Take a breath. Align my mind, body, and soul with unity consciousness. Now, please.
Align my mind, body, and soul with unity consciousness. Now, please.
Go to your center. Maximum embodiment that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum embodiment that serves the highest good. Now, please.
And just to explain, that's a request from your spirit to fully be embodied within your physical form. And now we're going to shift our attention to our Earth Star chakra, which is located in the earth below our feet, about 6 inches. And I want you to imagine it like a platform on which, if your etheric body, which is your physical double, could extend itself, it could extend down and actually stand on this platform. We're going to download living words, which are words that exist interdimensionally. One of the first words we're going to do is seniority, and I want to explain from what seniority means from a spiritual perspective. It refers to our authentic selves, whole and complete, and our capacity to be that in the world unapologetically. It is your divine authority in the world of form. And the other word that I want to explain a little more fully is respect. When we think of relationships, and I ask most people, what do they think is the most important component in a relationship? They usually say love. But from my perspective, it's always respect. I feel like the 3 main components of a healthy relationship are love, passion, and commitment. However, if the relationship doesn't stand on a foundation of respect, it's really difficult to love someone or anything you don't respect. It's really hard to commit yourself to someone or anything you don't respect, or feel passionate about anything you don't have any respect for. So the foundation of all healthy relationship begins with a foundation of respect. So we're going to be downloading that as one of the living words. And so I want you to visualize as we say one, as I'll say the word before we do the download. And as you say the word, I want you to imagine just above your crown, there's like a liquid consciousness, a droplet of liquid conscious that represents that word. And if you're visual, you may see each word as a different color. And as you see that, it's in the center of that tube of light. And when we do the download, it's going to drop like this liquid consciousness onto your platform and be absorbed in it, just like rain is absorbed into the earth after a rainstorm or during a rainstorm. Okay, so our first download is for seniority, and I want you to say, and this is also always referring to your own spirit, my maximum seniority that serves the highest good. Now, please. And Aaron, you can say that out loud.
My maximum seniority that serves the highest good. Now, please.
And now I'm going to say the word, we're just going to say the word respect, and allow yourself to visualize that liquid drop of consciousness above your crown in the center of your tube of light. And then repeat after me, maximum respect that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum respect that serves the highest good. Now, please.
And then see that drop down like a drop of rain onto your platform, where it will merge with it and become part of your foundation, your energetic foundation going forward. Truth. And see a drop of truth, divine truth. Maximum truth that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum truth that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Unity. Maximum unity that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum unity that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Compassion. Maximum compassion that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum compassion that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Peace. Maximum peace that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum peace that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Happy. See a drop of happy. Maximum happy that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Maximum happy that serves the highest good. Now, please.
Take a breath. And now we're going to call upon the benevolent beings of the universe. And I've learned this from Tom T. Moore, who wrote the book, A Gentle Way. I call upon all the benevolent beings of the universe.
I call upon all the benevolent beings of the universe
that vibrate at love or above.
That vibrate at love or above.
To support and protect the 2024 United States elections.
To support and protect the 2024 United States elections.
From all malevolent influences.
From all malevolent influences.
Or interferences.
Interferences.
In service to the highest good. Now, please.
In service to the highest good. Now, please.
To include, rub your hands together to open up your hand chakras and build up the tapas. And then sweep your hand from your root up the front of your chakra center to lower lip, like a white light zipper. And imagine you're doing it from the back, from the root, also up over your body, over the top of your head to your upper lip. And that zips up the front and back of your chakras. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. I think we all feel that was very powerful. And you may have noticed that the background music stopped during Joy's energetic process because we found that the power of the frequency that she was generating with these commands was creating disturbance in the music, and there was a wave back and forth. So we just paused the music for now. We'll restart it. And I would love to introduce my friend Steve, who has been a supportive foundation in my life for over 25 years, helping me channel intuitive insight as I navigated life. So I will hand it over to Steve now, please.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. It's an honor. I've had a very busy day spiritually. I gave a channeled reading and brought all the energy down, but it's been sort of swelling and coming at me for weeks now. And now I realize it was all sort of meant for this moment. I'd like to just do a really quick invocation to open the space to bring forth not only my gatekeeper and guides, but yours, Michael's, Joy's, the four of us. I open this space in bright white light to bring forth in the greatest of intentions for the best possible good all of the energies, information, and wisdom collectively and wholly from all souls of interest. I bring forth the gatekeepers and all the spirit guides of each of the four of us to come forth now, make the space, step aside, and bring in the wisdom and the energy that we seek in this moment. And so it is. The overarching information that's been coming to me for weeks is about energy and the energetic frequencies of love and fear. I've been getting bits and pieces and tidbits and things that pop up on the internet about love and fear and the vibrational energy of everything within us and how we connect energetically, vibrationally. The low vibrations of fear and anxiety and hatred and anger, resentment, and the high vibrations of love and kindness and generosity and benevolence. And how the world right now that we live in, the Earth experiment, the school of Earth, is the focal point right now of a very big crossroads. We've been here before, they say. We're just learning the lesson again. Many souls have incarnated in the last 50 to 60 years, post-World War II, specifically to meet this moment. So many things can be understood by all of us if we just take a step back and look at them, the way everything has played out politically, geographically, the COVID, Breonna Taylor, all of the hate and love it's like back and forth, and it's the pendulum. They're showing me the pendulum goes like this and the pendulum goes like this. The Earth experiment is one of the hardest in all of the universe, and we all took special assignments to come down here to be here for this moment. I feel the Council of Elders is stepping forward, and I feel all of our spirit guides around us right now to inject this energy of awareness of this moment, of what we're doing right now, that we may send this forth by whatever means necessary to share exponentially, and to take this message of vibrational energy of love versus fear. Everything in our universe, in this existence of the plane existence of Earth, the Earth experience, is either from a place of fear or a place of love. And we have been given the free will to act upon either one. Many old souls have reincarnated to come and help this moment right now, the four of us among them, and have been met with many challenges to test us, to prepare us, to be able to spread what we need to spread and share and inject into the energetic frequencies, not only of our friends and neighbors, but everyone we reach by whatever means possible, to bring their vibration up to love, to meet the moment, to conquer the never-ending battle between good and evil, or love and fear, to show those who are allowing themselves to be consumed with fear that they need not be, that love is stronger than fear. So many things have happened just in the last 20 years to elevate and amplify and quicken this moment, or this period of moments. And so many things in our society and at the world of large are very indicative of it. In particular, they want to point out things like the extreme rise in transgendered children is old souls who have not come down in many, 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 many millennia, who can't be bothered with a sex. The only purpose of having a sex is to procreate, and they're not here to procreate. They're here to give a message. So that's why they're non-binary, and they don't care. They have zero F's to give, they will tell you. They make perfect sense. And the proliferation of them is a big message to us. The large increase in child suicide are the old souls that came here for a minute and said, no, I can't really do this. I've been gone too long. Not to worry, but they're to teach us the lesson of the beauty and the value of life. Everything that's happening. George Floyd came here to show us something very, very specific about love and hate. So many others are showing us on a daily basis, moment to moment, about love and hate, and the power of love over hate. We are light beings that are here to share that message with everybody. And our task is to energetically put it forth from now until election day. Know that there are millions upon millions of souls around the country praying for us to be victorious. All of Europe is terrified of what could happen if it goes a certain way. So many other countries, so many people that are praying for us, and they're sending their energy forth. We're finding it hard to grasp why there's even a decision here. How can there be a decision? But they assure me that it's the greatest test we can ever give ourselves. And the reason one little nation in an entire globe of nations is sort of putting this on display for everybody is to show them that love can conquer fear. Everyone you look at, everyone you pass on the street, every stranger you see, look at them and send your energy of love to them. Turn on the news and watch a Trump supporter and send your energy of love to them. Look at people holding a Trump sign, send your energy of love to them. Even though you can't feel it, people can't see it, you don't have to say a word, just send your energy of love to them. You may want to call it a prayer, you may want to call it a good wish. Do not allow yourself the luxury of a negative thought, because that negativity is aligned with the fearful side. Lift everyone up in love. Pray for the people that you fear will do the most damage. Pray that they find enlightenment. Pray that they realize that love is stronger than fear. And continue doing what you're doing and spreading this message, because it will work. Do any of you have any questions?
I think we're ready.
Are you ready?
I think we're ready for extending this energy and helping others. Thank you, Steve.
We are here to meet this moment, and they're very proud of us.
And we've
This
got
little effort is just a really beautiful thing that we're doing, and it's going to go like ripples across a pond, they're telling me.
Goosebumps.
Ripples across a pond.
we've got this. I don't have any fear, and I think if all of us here feel that way, we can be the anchor for everyone else. We can hold space for everyone else who's not quite there yet.
Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Steve. Grateful for your support and sharing your gifts with us and our friends that will be listening to the recording. As we wrap up, as each of my friend shared in their own way, we can demonstrate the enduring power of peace and social harmony And as Gaudier, the unicorn whose name means joy, said, as long as there are even a few who belong to the old music, and that's every one of us and everyone who's listening, you are still our brothers and sisters. So that's something for us to hold in our heart and to share with others. Thank you.